If n is greater than 0 and 13 squared plus 1 multiplied by 14 squared plus 1 equals n squared plus 1, then what is the value of n? Pause the video right now and try to solve this question. Now, if you're done, post your answer in the comment section down below. Now, let's see if your answer is correct. So, we have 13 raised to the power of 2 plus 1 multiplied by 14 raised to the power of 2 plus 1 equals n squared plus 1. Then, our goal is to solve for the value of n. So, to answer this question, we will use, of course, the FOIL method to multiply the left-hand side of our equation. And if we use the FOIL method, we have something like 13 squared times 14 squared. We have the first term multiplied by the outer term, 13 squared times 1. We have 13 squared. Next, the inner term, 1 times 14 squared, which is 14 squared. And the last term, 1 times 1 is 1. Next, if we subtract 1 on both sides, we get something like 13 squared times 14 squared plus 13 squared plus 14 squared equals n squared, or cancel out the 1's. Now, to continue, what we're going to do is to rewrite 13 squared and 14 squared. So we can rewrite this as follows. We have 13 times 14 raised to the power of 2. Now, of course, this is Mathcounts, so we need to multiply 13 times 14 in our head as fast as we can. And we have a video for that. So here's the shortcut. So to find the product of 13 and 14, let's add 13 and 4, or we can do the reverse. 14 plus 3, we get the same thing as 17. Then add 0 to it. So keep in mind we have 170. Then let's multiply their units digit. We have 3 times 4, we have 12. And the last step is to add 170 and 12, and there you have it, 182. So 13 times 14 is 182. So we can replace this with 182. By the way, I will put the link on the description of this video to this shortcut. Alright. Next, to finally solve for the value of n, we will use this concept, perfect square trinomial. So a squared plus or minus 2ab plus b squared, we can factor this out nicely as a plus or minus b raised to the power of 2. So if we have plus 2ab, so the factored form is a plus b raised to the power of 2. If we have minus 2ab, so we have a minus b raised to the power of 2. So let's have this result. Let's focus on this result. Next, what we're going to do is to add and subtract 2 times 13 times 14. We need to apply this. So we add and subtract 2 times 13 and 14. Now, if we focus on these three terms, we have 13 squared minus 2 times 13 times 14 plus 14 squared. We can apply this identity. So we can factor this out nicely as 13 minus 14 raised to the power of 2. Now, the rest is bring down, like 182 squared and positive 2 times 13 times 14. Next, 13 minus 14 raised to the power of 2, we have 1 squared, or simply equal to 1. Now, notice this one, we can rewrite this as 1 squared. And again, we can apply this identity. So we have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. We can factor this out nicely as 182 plus 1 raised to the power of 2. Now, let's focus on this result, and finally, let's solve for the value of n. Because 182 plus 1, we have 183, and 183 squared equals n squared. If we get the square root on both sides, we get n equals 183. Since n is greater than 0, so let's have the positive value of n. So n equals 183. And that is our answer to this question. That is the correct answer to this question. So 13 squared plus 1 times 14 squared plus 1 equals 183 squared plus 1. And as always, we are done.